is rocking the hot beats, playing all your favorite songs, and also dishing out fresh news, sports, educative, and entertaining programs with a better crew too. The people with two ears. Turn your radios up because Alpha 106.5.
Yeah, go. No be small matter.
Yeah, that's right. It's about time. Good evening and welcome to another edition of Street Report on Alpha 106.5 FM. I am Martin Efanshku Gregory as a number the first. What's up? How are you doing this evening? What is going on? What is happening around you? What is happening, really? So let's get down to real business real quick, here. Now, social change is paying a visit to the fact that there are some areas in our society where people will always give you warning that when it's social time, do not cross social area, man. A whole lot is going on there, and you keep hearing the story again and again and again. And today, on this particular edition of Street Report, we are going to address some of the factors that affect these things, that make sure that makes these things very difficult to dictate. Yeah. So let me just break it down. You get to some areas where you experience robbery and pickpocketing in a very creative way that, man, at the end of the day, you look at those things and you just say, man, let bygone be bygone. So on this edition of Street Report, we want to open the eyes of our people to these happenings. On this edition, we want to educate you on how you can avoid being robbed or pickpocketed sheepishly. Let me illustrate. So on this particular day, I boarded a shuttle bus from Omoba to Opiweka. I was supposed to stop at Lagos Park. The story I'm about to tell you now will sound like a fantasy, but it was real story. From then I was supposed to drop at Lagos Park. Then when we got to Asaba Park, the bus stopped to pick other passengers, some more passengers. Then one man got into the bus. All of a sudden, another man slapped the man that was loading that particular bus. And we were stunned. So the question he asked the man that he slapped was, "Why did you touch my pocket?" That was when the man who first got into the bus reached for his phone and discovered that his phone is gone. Then the man who was supposed to be loading the bus then ran away. That was when the man who slapped the bus loader introduced himself as a police officer to all of us and then took hold of the driver to provide information about the man that ran away. A lot of people are falling victim to this kind of happening, and the story I just narrated will teach you and I the following. One is to be watchful. Do not let the stress of moving from one place to the other, weigh you down to the point that you won't know when some of your personal belongings go missing. Put your personal belongings like phone, wallet in a pocket or bag where you can reach for it easily to see if it is being infringed upon or is being, to see if anything is going on with it. Then the people who fall victim most times are people who travel a lot with a lot of luggages. You know, that's when there's a lot of luggages, you might miss something out. But it takes practice, I think. It takes paying attention, being security conscious, you know, to observe. So paying attention, you know, is key to all of it. You know, being watchful. I mean, it's all the complaints I get from time to time from individuals. I personally have witnessed this kind of stuff on several occasions. So I spoke with the Anambra State Police PRO in the person of Haruna Mohammed, you know. And he says that whenever you fall victim to this kind of robbery, theft, or pickpocketing that seems organized, we should lodge in complaints to the nearest police station. We shouldn't just say, let bygones be bygones. There is a need for that information to help arrest that situation. There's a need for that information to enable the police figure out the persons behind the crimes. You know, another lesson you and I must learn from the story I just told you earlier is that the police is doing a lot to curtail this kind of happenings. So we must give kudos to Anambra State Police Command, but giving them more information will enable them to bring these happenings to a stop. Remember that you're listening to Straight Reports on our for 106.5 FM. I am Martin Ifanishku Gregory Zanumba. We're just getting started, you know. Why don't you just sit back, relax, enjoy some music. When we get back, we dive into the support. It's all about security challenges on this particular edition. So sit back, relax, and I'll be back.